Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'm going to explain a little bit more about what kind of happened whilst we had a bit of a break from YouTube. Obviously I said in the last video that it would take a couple of videos to kind of all become clear, so I suppose it's kind of like the part one of it. And it might not come as a shock to some of you, but we did actually say goodbye to the VXR. I sold the VXR at the beginning of March, I believe it was, around that time. And the reason for that, there was a couple of reasons that kind of added to that decision. It wasn't a decision that I took lightly because I did love the car. I didn't plan on selling it so soon. Obviously I'd had it, what I believed, just under 2 years. And I didn't plan on selling it that soon. I did actually plan on having it for quite a while. But as I said, things kind of happened and I ended up selling it. So one of the main reasons was that since from when I sold it, so till I sold it, sorry, I think from about October, I did not use that car. It got used maybe once or twice every 2 to 3 weeks, and it was only used for food shopping, and then just general errands. Nothing for like the car would be kind of used for, so to speak. And I just felt like it was a big waste to be sat on the drive, not getting used by myself. It was just parked up. It just looked a bit, I suppose, sorry for itself. It wasn't really getting cleaned, or as I say, it wasn't even getting kind of started type of thing. It just didn't really suit the needs. It didn't really meet my needs of what I needed at that point. I didn't particularly need a sports car at that point, like a hot hatch, anything like that. So yeah, so with it obviously not being used, I spoke to a couple of people, spoke to my partner, spoke to some family members. I pretty much decided that it was probably best to sell it, let somebody else kind of have use of it, and put that money towards something else. So ultimately that's what I decided. In the new year, I kind of got it all cleaned up, kind of how it should have been looked after. I'll be honest with you guys in saying that. Got it all looking obviously clean and presentable, I suppose. I listed it for sale. It was up for a little while, but eventually somebody did offer me the money that I was kind of after, and to be honest with you, it still went for relatively cheap. I understand it was a Cat D, which everybody seemed to think that it was only worth then £2,000. But as I say, I still feel like it went very cheap, especially for the miles that it had on it. It didn't have many miles. I think it had something like 38,000 or 36,000. So obviously for a car that was 11-year-old, that's next to nothing. So yes, as I say, ultimately we decided to sell the car, and I know this channel was based a lot around that car, but I did say initially when I first started this channel and kind of done the introduction that this channel would be around kind of a few different things, kind of not around my life as such because I don't daily vlog, but it wasn't just a channel for the VXR. That was never the intention of this channel. And as I said, letting it go, yes, it was hard, and seeing it drive away, it did kind of, as you say, tug on my heartstrings a little bit. But at the same time, I knew it was for the best. I knew somebody else would get it and they would enjoy it and they would drive it. And a car like that obviously needs to be driven, it can't just be sat. because I can't even say it was a weekend toy because it barely even got used, like even on the weekends. So yeah, obviously it's now gone, so we are obviously moving on to something new for the channel, which I will introduce you in the next video. Obviously at the moment you can see I am in a car. This is not my car, I do not own it. This is just my partner's car, which he no longer uses because he has a company car. So for the bits and bobs that I need to, I just use this. It's just a Mark 7 Golf, the facelift edition. Nothing, no R or anything like that, it's just the kind of the bog standard one. But it's fuel efficient, it's very comfortable to drive. At the moment I'm just sat on the motorway. I'll have to do a couple of bits and collect some bits and bobs that you'll see in future videos. But yeah, like I've just got the cruise control on now and it's just nice. I'm not deafened by the exhaust or anything like that, which kind of happened with the VXR. So yeah, I just kind of obviously want to let you know that if you've seen on Instagram, obviously you already know that the car went and kind of what's going to come next. But obviously with me not posting on here, I kind of want to just do an update video on what happened whilst we were away. As I say, there'll be another one, potentially two. I think it'll just be one part, which will explain what else happened whilst we were away. And I don't think it'll shock people what I will announce in the next video. I don't think it will, because I did speak about it a little bit before I kind of went on the break. But again, if you follow me on Instagram, and that isn't a plug, if you follow me, great. If you don't, that's fine. You already know kind of what I'm going to announce. Maybe if you don't, have a guess in the comments below. Let me know what you think is going to be announced in the video next, the next video, sorry. But as I say, I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of an update as to what's happened, and basically to say that yes, you will not see the VXR on the channel anymore, unfortunately. I am hoping to one day replace it with something nice and quick again, but at the moment I don't have a need for anything like that. I don't particularly use a car much for work anymore, which is obviously why I ended up getting that, because I did actually used to drive quite a bit for work. But now I don't particularly, so I don't need a car as such, I suppose, which is why obviously at the moment I'm just using this one because it does everything I need, and as I say, a nice bonus to it, I don't actually have to pay for it. I have to pay for fuel and that's it, which obviously is saving me a lot of money because the VXR was expensive. Everything was expensive on it, the insurance, the tax, fueling it. Whereas obviously this, I just have to fuel up, and this, so I've just filled up before I left, and I've done, so this is just for example, I've done 25 miles so far, and I've got 460 miles left in the tank. I wouldn't even dream of hitting them numbers in the VXR, and it probably costs less to fill up as well. But yeah, as I say guys, I just wanted to kind of give you a quick update to let you know what's happening. As I say, I'm hoping to get the next video recorded in the next week or two. That all depends on kind of a couple of different factors, the weather, my health, because that's why I've kind of postponed this video so long, is because I haven't actually been very well. But I'm not going to go into that, but yes, I haven't really been very well, so that's kind of affected me recording or getting out and doing stuff. So I'm hoping in the next week or two I'll start to feel a lot better, get the next part recorded, and as I say, that'll become clear again as to why them factors need to be good, I suppose, or kind of promising for us to record that. But once again guys, I just want to say thank you for the support. The comments that I got in the last video were obviously great. I appreciate that, like the guys that actually commented on it. What is this car doing? But yeah, the continuing support is great, and I hope you continue to support me through the next chapter of the channel, I suppose. I understand if not, because it's not going to be for everybody, but if you do, that's great. And as always, I really appreciate everything, all the support that you guys give me, and I will catch you in the next one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye bye.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me.